The Virginia Film Festival is a 4-day celebration of the art of movie making that takes place right here in Charlottesville every year. First held in 1988, it is now in its 27th year. HC.Media recently sat down with Jody Kielbasa, the director of the festival, and Lauren Lukow, a UVA student and two-time festival intern. They discussed the student internship experience along with the benefits of holding a festival in Charlottesville.
So I did know about the Virginia Film Festival my second or even my first year. I remember taking a class called Cinema as Art Form with Walter Corte, and it was around the time of the festival, and we had coming into our class Peter Bogdanovich, who's a famous film director, and I was like, of course, geeking out, and he came in and he was talking to us, and I saw all these students there that were not normally in our class wearing badges around their necks and like helping Peter like come in and out of the room and getting whatever he needed, and I kept thinking to myself, like, who are those people? Like, I need to be one of them. And through one way or another, I found out that it was a part of the Virginia Film Festival, and I volunteered my second year, and then by the time I was a third year, I applied for their internship.
Well, each year we use about 12 to 14 UVA students as interns. They actually take a course with me. I teach the course. It's an independent study. It's 3 credit hours. They have to write 2 papers. They read a book actually about the founding of the Sundance Film Festival, and then they work on the festival in various parts of the festival. So we have people that are assigned to fundraising. We have people that work in programming and in production and in PR and in marketing, and they actually help us produce the Virginia Film Festival each year.
So I've had 2 different internships with the festival. My third year, I was the director's assistant to Jody Kielbasa, who's actually now the vice provost for the arts here at UVA. And that was sort of a very holistic sort of position. I dabbled in a bunch of different things. I wrote letters for fundraising, but I also wrote letters to potential industry and academic members asking them to join the festival. I dabbled a little bit in production. It was kind of an all-around, very holistic experience. And then last year, I did the corporate development internship. And that was much more focused. I was dealing with local businesses and sponsor and even more regional businesses that are contributing money to, or services to the festival. I would recommend the internship program to anybody. I mean, honestly, the Virginia Film Festival was one of the most defining experiences for me here at UVA. Granted, yes, I love film, but there are people that come to the festival for their internships and don't necessarily have a background in film. There's just so many things you can do. They have a variety of positions. They have graphic design, they have marketing and promotions, publicity and copywriting, production, development, all these things. And if you find that you want to gain more experience in that particular department, even if you don't necessarily see yourself pursuing film down the road, it's just a great way to learn how to work as a team in an organization, for profit or nonprofit, really.
Well, Charlottesville is just a really great place to have a festival of almost any kind that I could think of. Honestly, it's an incredible town. It's a town that is very smart and very savvy regarding the arts. It's a well-educated town. The festival takes place in the fall, which is just a beautiful time to be here in Charlottesville with the peak fall colors. And of course, the association with the university is extraordinary. It allows the festival to bring to bear the sort of creative and intellectual firepower of the university scholars, the intellectual curiosity of the students, and a lot of that is reflected in our community as well. So it's a great place to host a festival.
Charlottesville is just it's a smaller town. I mean, we have a great energetic film center here, I would say, but I mean, it's just much smaller compared to, say, Hollywood or New York. So it's just, in general, always exciting when these people come together for 4 days to make something like this happen. This year we had Will Forte come in, who's from SNL and in the film Nebraska. Last year, we've had other actors and actresses come in, Mia Wasikowska, Sandra Bullock, directors, producers, and the interns get to meet all of them, which is really, really neat because we don't really have that exposure during the rest of the school year.